Hi everybody, I'm really excited to be celebrating Tikkun's 25th with you tonight, and thank you for staying so late with us. I'm afraid I can't offer much insight into the founding of the magazine because, unlike Tikkun's other editors, I was still playing with Tinker Toys at the time. But I did want to say just a few brief words about Tikkun's relevance in the present political moment and for the potential of the magazine to speak to younger activists and strengthen the sorts of intergenerational mass movements that we're seeing emerging from Egypt to Wisconsin. For so long, the left has been struggling with problems of being atomized and disconnected. And I think one symptom of this is a felt generational divide, with older and younger activists often involved in separate groups that pass each other, kind of like ships in the night. The many young people involved in the prison abolition movement, or the LGBT movement, or the public education movement sometimes fail to see how they stand on the shoulders of people who came before them, and sometimes fail to see that older activists are also engaged, but sometimes in different groups or on different issues. And I hear activists who came of age in the 60s sometimes expressing frustration that so few young people turn out to their events. I think this disconnect is reflective of a broader problem of atomization and demobilization on the left. But there's a new feeling of possibility right now, with multi-issue, multi-generational movements starting to take shape to fight against the austerity measures that governments around the world are adopting in response to the global economic crisis. We've seen mass intergenerational protests and strikes against pension cuts in France, as well as a wave of strikes in Egypt. And on a smaller scale, we're witnessing a struggle for union rights in Wisconsin, where I grew up. It was inspiring to hear that almost 1,000 students from my former high school organized a walkout to protest shoulder to shoulder with union workers in Wisconsin, and then to hear the same day reports from my retirement-age parents and former school teachers that they were there protesting alongside the high school students too. And I was moved to stumble across an article by an old middle school friend who's been involved in the LGBT movement. She was writing about how the struggle in Wisconsin is drawing people together across generational and cultural and class divides, and how she suddenly feels like a new kind of political transformation is possible. I've also been hearing murmurs from Wisconsin about the need for a constitutional amendment, much like Tikkun's proposed environmental and social responsibility amendment, to keep corporate money out of elections. Many see the Citizens United Supreme Court decision as a cause of Wisconsin's woes, given the role the Koch brothers' corporate money played in the election of Wisconsin's union-busting governor. Tikkun is more relevant than ever in this current moment, with its ethical critique of profit-driven neoliberal economics, its bridge building between religious and secular forces on the left, and its spiritual vision of what a truly caring society could look like. I'd like to thank everyone here for keeping Tikkun afloat all these years and for everything that you're all doing to further this vision of a caring society. Thanks.